I'm Deanna. I studied abroad in Ovieto, Spain in the spring of 2011. Something that really surprised me was that we got to study abroad not only with Spaniards but with Erasmus students as well, and that's like the European exchange program. So some of my favorite memories actually include all of us traveling together. There was a student group that allowed us to all travel together to various places in Spain, and I got to learn about Spanish culture, and I got to learn about French and Italian and Irish culture. And so I think that was one of my favorite things. My Spanish is so much better. Thinking about attending class at UNI before I studied abroad and after, that it just makes a world of a difference. And I just feel like I'm a lot more fluent, and that helps me participate better in class too. Well, I'm planning on going into the healthcare field for a while. And I definitely think that it'll give me an advantage to be able to speak with people in more than one language. And I also just feel like because of study abroad and because of my experiences with so many people from so many different diverse backgrounds, I really have an understanding of that, and I think that I'll be able to work with them really well because of that. In northern Spain, people don't really like to speak English, and so when I first arrived there, my luggage had been lost and I was traveling by myself, and I was trying to describe to the policeman at the airport, the tiny airport that I arrived in, that I had lost my luggage, and I didn't even know the word for luggage. And that was really kind of a scary experience at first. However, you know, by the end I was so glad that many people didn't speak English, because then that forced me to speak Spanish all the time, and I grew so much as a Spanish speaker because of that. It not only makes you grow if you're doing it for a language, it helps you grow that way, but it also helps you grow as a person. I think for the first time, at least in my life, that was when I was completely sort of dependent on myself. And I think I grew a lot in maturity and responsibility when I was abroad too, because your host family just, you know, they're not your real parents, so they're not going to ask you where you are all the time. And you have to make sure you have the budget to do the things you want to do and make sure you arrive places on time and stuff. So it's a really worthwhile experience all around.